Okay, for this one, we want to find the area of the shaded region, and the graph depicts a standard normal distribution of bone density scores with a mean of 0, standard deviation of 1. So on the StatCrunch calculator, we've opened it before, but just to remind you where it is, you're going to go to Stat, Calculators, and Normal. And then this calculator will pull up. The one thing we need to change from the last one we did is, instead of the standard, we're going to click Between. And this will give us, again, we have the mean of 0, standard deviation of 1. Now in subsequent sections, we will change that. We'll be given a mean and standard deviation. But for now, it's been standardized. And then we're going to put our z-values here. So between negative 0.95, there we go, to 1.25. Compute. And that looks pretty good. So it is to 4 places would be 0.7232. Is that right? 0.7233. Sorry. Now, if you misrounded, you put it to 3 places. I don't really care that much about that. But you do need to be particular about it. When it says 4 decimal places, you know, do your best to round that. But it's on homework, just redo it. If it's on a quiz, I sometimes have a soft heart for those, and I have empathy. If you've gone through that hard problem and missed it, then I can override that, give you partial or even full credit for it, depending upon the problem. So, but really try to pay attention. They almost always will give you a rounding rule here. They'll tell you what to round to. Okay, so on the calculator, it's really no different than the last one we did. So we're going to go to second distribution, number 2. And we're going from negative 0.95, lower bound. The upper bound is not infinity this time. It is 1.25. And everything else stays the same. If you don't have that wizard, you're just going to type it in this way. Negative 0.95, the left bound, comma, upper bound, or the right bound, 1.25, and then the mean standard deviation. And you will get exactly the same thing, 0.7233. Now on the calculator, you can actually, if you don't like rounding in your head, and sometimes I don't either, so we can actually tell the calculator, you know, I want you to round everything I do to 4 places, for instance. Okay. And there we go, 0.7233. I hope that helps.